This could be the final curtain call for the Rugby Championship as we know it. So if you've ever felt goosebumps when the All Blacks haka meets the Springboks stare down, now is the time to lean in. But here's where it gets controversial. Some fans are quietly cheering the tournament's demise, convinced that the old-school tours of the 1970s and 80s will bring back the soul of the game. For 14 seasons, it delivered bruising collisions, yet never quite captured the global imagination the way its northern cousin, the Six Nations, does year after year. Why the muted buzz? Start with dominance. While the Six Nations has crowned 6 different champions in the past decade alone, New Zealand has streaked to 3 consecutive Rugby Championship titles, twice. Predictability, many argue, is the enemy of suspense. Add in 11-hour time zone jumps for European viewers and patchy marketing budgets compared to the lavish productions beamed from Twickenham or Paris, and you have a recipe for great rugby, shame about the ratings. And this is the part most people miss. The individual brands have outgrown the collective stage. When the Springboks and All Blacks collide at Eden Park, the Freedom Cup and championship points feel almost ornamental next to the sheer gravitational pull of 2 iconic jerseys. After New Zealand's shock 3-loss skid in 2022, a journalist asked then captain Sam Cane whether the second test still mattered. Kane's exasperated reply, "There's silverware on the line, mate," spoke volumes. Even the players sensed the competition's identity crisis. Fast forward to 2025. Reports from the Roar suggest this year's full, home and away Rugby Championship will be the last of its kind until at least 2029. That's a 4-year hiatus, an eternity in sports marketing. Instead, the calendar is tilting towards standalone tours. The All Blacks will embark on a 3-test trek across South Africa in 2026, with the Springboks returning the favor in 2030. Australia and Argentina left to cobble together their own arrangements, a diplomatic way of saying, figure it out yourselves. The ripple effects are seismic. Because the 2027 Rugby World Cup will compress the championship into a single-round speed run, and the brand new Nations Championship launching 2026 will dangle a biennial world title every July and November, the old Southern Hemisphere crown risks looking like a quaint regional ribbon. If broadcasters and sponsors decide that marquee tours plus a global league equal bigger bucks, the Rugby Championship could vanish altogether. Bold prediction. By 2030, school kids might ask, wait, the All Blacks and Springboks used to play for a trophy every August? The same way millennials blink when told the Bledisloe Cup was once decided over 3 tests, not 1? Yet credit where it's due. World Rugby's calendar shakeup is a high-stakes experiment aimed at making every international window matter. Test rugby is the sport's crown jewel. If that means sacrificing a familiar tournament for a shinier, planet-wide prize, administrators will pull the trigger. So as the 2025 edition kicks off, drink in the double round robin, the 3 a.m. alarms, the Spanish-language commentary from Buenos Aires, and the sight of 4 proud nations still chasing the same silver plate. It might be the last time we see it in this format for a very long time, perhaps forever. Controversial thought. Is the Rugby Championship a victim of its own geography, or did administrators simply fail to sell a compelling story? Could Argentina have been better integrated, or was the expansion doomed from day one? Drop your hottest take below. Agree, disagree, or invent a wild new format. The floor is yours.